Morning, Steve here in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, happy Friday to everybody. After the USDA numbers came out, people started looking through the numbers to try to find out what the key points was. And I think in the bean market, we really didn't change anything dramatically. The U.S. soybean carrot's unchanged. It did lower the Argentina crop, but probably the Brazil crop's a little bit bigger. Globally, the stocks are a little bit lower. Chinese imports are unchanged. But in general, we're going to be watching South American weather in the beans. And you have a pretty broad support resistance area with 1035 support in the March beans and 1080 the resistance. The demand bulls and the funds think we probably could test the resistance, while the supply bears think we need to trade below support. In the corn, they raise U.S. Ethanol usage a little bit, lower the carryout a little bit, but world stocks are still adequate. In the corn market, we're right up against some pretty strong resistance where the U.S. farmer is a good seller. And so to push through that level, we're going to have to have some either demand news or some supply news here in the United States. People still think long term we're going to inch our way up higher in prices as we get closer to our spring and summer as U.S. farmers plant less acres and the summer weather is still a little bit uncertain. When you're between El Nino and La Nina, you really don't know what kind of weather you're going to get. It's hard to predict this early in the growing season. As far as the wheat is concerned, they lowered India and Kazakhstan crops, raised U.S. export numbers, and come up with a little bit lower carryout. So the funds came in and covered their shorts in wheat. Now the funds have to decide whether they want to defend their long bean and short wheat position or not. Yesterday, funds sold 10,000 beans, 10,000 corn, and bought 10,000 wheat, which was a pretty active day. As far as global headlines are concerned, China ag futures, soybeans were down, corn was down, meal was up a little bit, and oil was up a little bit. But in the month of January, China's January commodity imports were near record high levels. Iron ore up 12%, coal the highest in 3 years, and crude the third highest on record. Chinese stocks were also up overnight. Here in the United States, we've got the dollar higher, crude higher, and stocks are higher, and the Trump rally continues in the stock market. So we'll see what kind of choppy trade we have in the grains. Outside markets are up. China's import record high, which should offer some support to at least the world equity markets. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services, and have a safe and profitable trading day.